Welcome to Synagogues of Rhode Island, Part 2. We start out with a visit to the one synagogue in Pawtucket. Pawtucket is a small city, but still the fourth largest in the state, and has a population of over 70,000 residents. The one synagogue is Congregation Ohavei Shalom. It is an Orthodox shul. The spelling of its name shown on the building is not consistent with the Hebrew word it represents. It should be pronounced Ohavei, or lovers of, and in this case, lovers of peace. This suggests that the name goes back more than 100 years when Jewish Americans tended to spell Hebrew words in English using European rules of grammar. This congregation is also now affiliated with the Young Israel National Organization. In addition, to cover expenses, it now also hosts a kollel, or adult education organization. Doing so tends to stamp the synagogue as more right-wing Orthodox, but it also brings in a slew of young adult professionals who are serious and dedicated about their Jewish learning. The synagogue made news last May when an offender painted a large red swastika over the sign on the front lawn of the building, identifying it as a center of Jewish studies. Aaron Lappin is its rabbi, and services are held twice daily. The synagogue has a membership of between 40 to 50 families. We shift over to Providence, Rhode Island. It's the capital city with a population of more than 177,000, and it has several noteworthy Jewish places of interest. The first is the Brown RISD Hillel. RISD stands for Rhode Island School of Design, and Brown is Brown University. In general, college Hillels tend to not focus so much on religious practice, but on Jewish identity. This particular Hillel does host a Friday night service and an occasional Saturday morning egalitarian service that would not be of interest to more religious students. It does, however, offer a kosher meal plan to those who are interested. And there is another facility on the campus at Brown and the Rhode Island School of Design for those looking for a more traditional and observant Jewish way of life, away from home. It is the Rohr Chabad House. Rabbi Menachem Mendel Laufer is its director. This facility has been in place since 2002. It hosts services for Shabbat both Friday evenings and Saturday mornings, followed by a meal at each occasion. It's not the only Chabad house in Providence. This one is called Chabad Young Providence. The red-colored background sign reads Jewish Hospitality Center. Rabbi Zalman Laufer is its director. We're presuming this makes him related to the director at the other Chabad house. It's called the Young Center because the focus of its programming is on young professionals, teen, and youth. Here's another Orthodox shul in Providence, Congregation Beth Shalom. It calls itself Modern Orthodox, and its rabbi is Barry Dolinger. He received a smicha in 2011. The congregation is a result of mergers over many years. There was first the 1905 Congregation Ahavat Shalom. In 1962, the name was altered to Temple Beth Shalom Congregation Ahavat Shalom, and then in 1978 there was a merger with Congregation Sons of Zion, the oldest Orthodox congregation in Providence at that time. The synagogue's new name, Congregation Beth Shalom, Congregation Ahavat Shalom, Sons of Zion. In 2006, the former congregation Shaarei Tzedek merged into this synagogue. One can see that its large facility tends to make it king of the hill. Here's another Orthodox shul in Providence for which we do not have a lot of information. As shown in both Hebrew letters and in English on the other side of the building, it is called Congregation Mishkan Tefillah, which roughly means a dwelling or place of prayer. Its spiritual leader is Rabbi Yecheskel Yutkowski and has services twice daily. The last stop on this particular trip takes us to the historic Smith Hill neighborhood in Providence, and yet another Orthodox shul, Sons of Jacob, and in Hebrew it's called Chevrat Yaakov. It claims to be the second oldest Orthodox congregation in Rhode Island, presuming that Touro Synagogue is the oldest. It was founded in 1896. This building was placed on the National Register of Historic Places in 1989. There is no question that it is a changing, if not mostly changed neighborhood from its original heavy concentration of Jews. Only a dozen families worship in the synagogue on most Shabbatot, and the number attending daily morning worship services is even smaller. The upper sanctuary is now only used on the high holidays. We end this short trip reminding you that there are more synagogues in Rhode Island to check out. So, bye for now, and see you real soon.